Good morning. Good morning. One moment. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to turn this down because I have on glasses. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm not going to lie. I didn't feel like doing this morning, but you know what? What I speak about on a consistent basis, right? In order to get certain results that you want, you have to adapt a consistent work ethic, right? And you have to do the things that you don't feel like doing in order to get different results. You see, when people, for instance, don't want to do activities but wants the results, that's a person that's wanting something for nothing. So regardless of me not wanting to show up, I got to do it, and that's something that I definitely am making it a point to do the things that I want, because what is it? Successful people shows up on a consistent basis. And that's what consistency is all about. It's habits. It's doing things day in and day out to get the results that you seek in life. So, my guys, let me just set this up because I didn't set up fully. One moment. All right. So here I am. So once again, what I'm saying is, because I'm on IG and I'm on YouTube now. So the way I started this off was that I did not feel like doing any kind of video at this moment. I could have made the excuse that I could come on later tonight and do something, but I have been doing this, consistently. So the thing is, in order to get results that you seek in your life, you have to do things on a consistent basis. And that's the word, that's the name of the game: consistency, consistency, consistency. This is going to help me. This is going to help you guys. Because at the end of the day, if you want something, you have to really take action to get it. And I keep on saying this over and over, but nobody's going to go out and create goals for you. Nobody's going to go out and do it for you. Nobody's going to come and save you. I've been in a profession for 7 years. 7 years. And I can tell you for 7 years that nothing changed because I wasn't willing to change, right? And doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is called what? It's called insanity. It's called insanity. So you are insane to think that you could keep on, doing the same things over and over. Can I put my glasses on without a glare? Can I? Can I? Can I? No. Okay. So it has to be, insane to keep on saying, like, I want these results, I want these results, I want these results, and you're doing the same thing over and over and over, right? And you really are expecting a different outcome. It does not happen like that. So in order to live an extraordinary life, we have to really step out on faith. We have to do things that we don't want to do. We have to make our actions align with our words, because it's very, very, very easy to say, I want something, but do you really want it when it gets tough? Do you really want it when you're sitting there alone, having to put in the work, not knowing what the outcome is going to be? I mean, you know what the long-term outcome is going to be regardless. But when it comes to, let's say entrepreneurship, anything that you do in the beginning, it's a very lonely road in the beginning, because one, you're by yourself, right? You're by yourself and you have to be the one to work to get your goals. Nobody's going to see what you do in a sense. I mean, technically, what you do today, my mentor always said this, what you do today shows up 90 days later, which means that if I haven't been getting the results, meaning if I haven't been doing the work, 90 days later, I'm not going to have nobody in my pipeline. But if I keep on speaking to people on a consistent basis, if I keep on doing the activities, if I keep on showing up, then 90 days later, I'm going to have massive pipeline and I'm going to get massive results. So this is the thing, like I said, I didn't want to come on here, but guess what? I'm here. And the things that you push yourself to do when you don't want to do it is gratifying, because even me doing this right now, words are starting to come. I'm starting to feel good. You understand? I'm starting to feel like the momentum coming. But I could have listened to my mind and just be like, no, you could do this later. But guess what? The day has been getting to me. I have my planner and stuff like that, but I've done this in the morning, and then by the time nighttime comes, like I'm on a training or I'm doing some kind of Zoom call, or I haven't really came on here at night too often. However, I'm going to work on that also. But that's what it is. It's an evolving process. It's just knowing that you're not perfect, but you have to do the things that you can do, to get the results. And it's really something else, That's life. That's how life works. It's like the only reason why people don't get certain results is because they're not willing to get themselves a little bit uncomfortable and do what they know to what they're supposed to do. And you have to do it, because if you don't, then you're going to stay the same. It's either you can make a choice to stay the same, or you can make a choice to start doing different action sets to get different results in your life. But it's up to you. Nobody's going to make the decision for you. You could make the decision to stay in bed after you hear your alarm. I did that today. I had an alarm set, and I've been getting, to be honest with you, I've been getting up way before my alarm ever comes on, and I've been doing that consistently. But I don't know. I've been using a diffuse, and I've been putting tea tree on it, and I think it's been having me extra relaxed. But yesterday, I don't really eat red meat. I have really, I'll eat chicken here and there, but I've been eating, a lot of plant-based foods for the most part. And I had red meat yesterday. And yes, I did drink my detox tea because I didn't want it to stay in me. But I don't know. And I had some wine. So I just was like out last night. However, I definitely know that, and I said this before, if you need to work and function on an optimum level, you have to exercise. You have to be mindful of what you put into your body. You have to drink a lot of water. You have to work on keeping a clear mind, because at the end of the day, if you're going to get certain results, it takes a lot of mental. It takes a lot of, it's the mental game that you have to really change. I was on a call with my mentor yesterday, and this lady was like, she has a goal that she needs to hit. It's really in her business, it's a goal that she has to hit by Wednesday. And she was like, but she's running on her last, leg. And she was asking for any advice, with our mentor, and she basically was like, you could make a decision and tell yourself that you're running on your last leg, or you could work, because our subconscious mind don't know sleepy, but it's our body our body don't know sleepy, but it's our subconscious mind that's telling ourselves that we sleepy or we burned out. So you have to push past your mind. Just like my mind has been telling me that I don't feel like doing this, I had to push past my mind and be like, nah, I'm doing this. Because our body, for instance, if you want to work out, our body don't know it. It has to align with our mind. So if you work, it's going to work. That's just how it is. So she was like, yeah, you could tell yourself that you're tired and wait and not wake up excited, or you could make a difference, and push to get your goal and see a difference in your life. You know, what's worse, telling your children that you can't do something on a consistent basis? They want to be in extracurricular activities and you can't do it because you made the decisions to not get certain results. And that's why I have to look back onto my life, because I have a business that really could really be a game changer in my life, Really, the decisions that I make every single day that will bring me closer or further away from my goals. Because, like I've been saying on these videos on a consistent basis, that I have huge goals, but if my actions don't align with my goals, they're just going to be dreams. Dreams. Or it's cute to say that you want these big goals, but if you're not willing to go after it, how the hell could you expect to attract certain things into your life? So this is real talk right now. This is real straight transparency. This is real straight talk. Straight up, you cannot say that you want something that you're not willing to work for. That's something that we're not allowed to do, right? So once we establish what we want on a real basis, after you have that conversation with yourself and be like, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to not make excuses? I've seen it. Okay. Are you willing to not make excuses? When you tell yourself that you're not going to make excuses and you accept accountability for your actions, then that's when results will start to come into your life. Me personally, it's real conversations that, has to take place with self in order to start moving along further to hit the goals that I seek. And I can't expect to get it from anybody else. I have to be the one to go after it for myself. So that's what it takes. Action, action, action. And this is real, real things to think about, because a lot of the times we tend to trick ourselves or get ourselves in a place where we set ourselves to get discouraged because we aren't open to being, like, we say we want something, but are we going to go for it? If we say we want this sexy body and we're eating, the wrong foods on a consistent basis. And I'm saying consistent because we could be consistent in the wrong things. That's why I keep on saying over and over, a consistent basis. And we can sometimes we're consistent in the wrong things. We're consistent in areas in our lives that's doing us a disservice. So in order to form new habits, we have to be intentional, not intentional in what we do. We have to be very, very intentional. We have to recognize the things that are habits that are doing us a disservice, and we have to form new habits. We have to form new habits to create the life we desire. But like I said, it does not play to play small. We are approaching October 1st. October, November, December. How many goals did you set up for 2020? Right? We want to be real. That New Year's resolution came. Did you hit those goals? Right? Did we hit those goals? Or when's the last time that you was able to say, like, I could check this off the list? I got what I want. See, for the banner for this video, I have that coffee mug that I love that I got from Marshalls, and it has the quote from Nelson Mandela that, and that's just how it is. How is my connection unstable? Okay, so it always seems impossible until it's done. And on a realistic scale, nothing's impossible besides the law of gravity, you know? Oh, I think my kid's package came. That's Amazon. Hmm. Nothing is impossible until it is done. Always seems impossible until it's done. And that's from Nelson Mandela. And that's what happens in the beginning. When we do, yeah, I got an Amazon truck. Look at this, put that in front of my door. Yeah, Amazon truck here. Okay, so everything it seems impossible until it's done, right? But once it's actually done, you just got to be grateful, have gratitude that you actually did something different. You have to see it in your mind before happening to your reality. You have to visualize on a consistent basis that you are going to get certain results in your life. Visualization is huge. And the thing about it is, we tend to be negative sometimes, not knowing that we're negative. I had a negative process of thinking like, well, this is what happened. I'm doing this and I'm not getting these results. I put in the bare minimum of effort and I expect to see a compound effect or to be blessed 100-fold. And it does not work out like really, really, really need to be real with ourselves. We need to be with ourselves. We need to realize that if you don't create the circumstances for yourself, then you're not going to get, and you can't get mad or watch other people and get angry when certain results is come for them because you don't know what other people do, but you know what you do. If you say that you going to work out and you don't do it and you're not getting, and you step on that scale and you don't see that you're shrinking, the only person that you get to feel away is feel away about yourself. You have to take accountability. And sometimes we need to get angry at ourselves, because when we get angry at ourselves, that's when we work to create new, different results in our lives. So that's my message, to really write down and get to the root cause of why certain things are not being attracted into our lives. If you want to acquire different results in your life, you have to work to attract. You have to work to attract. You have to work to attract. It's called alignment. You have to have an aligned vision. Aligned vision to get results that you seek. But if you don't have, if you're not in alignment, then it won't happen. So to move on from, what I've been talking about for almost 20 minutes, it's now let's say this. You have to believe that you are in possession of your goals before you have it. And it's really hard to do that. Um, unless you are intentional. So you have to believe it, because the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between reality and what's not real. So the thing is, it has to be really intentional to be like, I am going to, I am a multimillionaire. Time just haven't caught up to me yet. I am that I am, which is a book that really teaches you that you have the power to create the circumstances that you want in your life. You just have to be very, very intentional with it. I am that I am. I am that I am. Uplift yourself with words. You got to be the biggest cheerleader. See, sometimes we share our goals with people and then people don't believe in us. And they be like, well, your actions don't align with this, or you didn't do this. So, I don't, they're not going to tell you outright if they don't believe you, but you talk, you get tuned out, and it's okay. You've been talking for years and years that you're going to accomplish something, you haven't done it. So you just have to consistently tell yourself and ingrain in your subconscious mind that you will attract certain results before it's there, right? You have to do it. You have to believe it before it's there. Because sometimes when you doing stuff for years and people, see you for the you that they know you to be, they're going to look at you as just the talker. And you got to realize, like, are you the talker or are you the person that's going to create the circumstances? Are you going to just sit there and just live a life of excuses, or are you going to create results and bring your visions into your reality? Are you? That's all I have to say. Like, literally sit back and just think, when was the last time you could say that you accomplished a goal? And me personally, this is how I see it. Any goals that I have, I may have deadlines, I may have dates for these goals. Do it happen exactly when I expect it to? No. But when I persist, they do happen. You know, when you persist and you keep on working towards it, it eventually happens. Who's this? Danelio? Oh, what's up? Yeah. What is this? Okay. So yeah, when you persist, it happens for you. Consistent actions produce consistent results. And when you tell yourself that, you're going to work until it works out for you, then that's when the compound effect comes into results. I'll Danelia, give me 10 minutes. I'll get whatever you need. All right. Compound effects, consistency, habits, thoughts, reality. These are the words. Get pen and paper and write. I'm gonna say get a pen and paper and write down what you expect to attract, and forgive yourself for not being the person to follow through on your dreams and goals. Forgive yourself for being that person that told yourself that you're going to do certain things and you didn't put forth effort in your actions. And once you forgive yourself, then you leave it, because a lot of people stay in this form of self pity and throw these huge pity parties. So forgive yourself for not carrying out certain actions, and then let yourself, tell yourself it's okay to start forming new habits to create new results in your life. It's okay, but don't stay there. Don't stay in a state where you're downing yourself and making yourself feel bad for not following through on what you said you would do. Just make a decision to really say, I could create this new reality. I'm going after this goal. I am that already. and just tell yourself that on a every day on a consistent basis, and start checking off, the write out a list. That calendar is really important. Schedule your work, break it up in time gaps, like how I said, set timers of intentional work, because if you don't want to go overboard in the beginning, because a lot of people in the beginning, they're like, I'm going to do this, massive, 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 massive action, and then eventually don't stop. They fall off the place. So planning, and they don't keep on doing the action steps. So really, just keep on doing the actions, and the results will follow. Hmm. It will follow. It will follow. So I'm gonna come on here. This is one of those short ones today, because as I told you, when I initially didn't even want to come on, and I still pushed forth. So I gotta congratulate myself for that. My children is up right now, so I'm gonna get them breakfast. And definitely, I want to wish everybody a fantastic day. Like I said, as I'm coming on here, I'm not gonna tell you I'm coming on later, because I can't commit to that at this moment. But definitely, if I do show up later, I will have a whole bunch of more energy. But I'm wishing everybody a fantastic day. Definitely slay the day and enjoy yourself to the fullest. And remember, forgive yourself for not accomplishing certain goals and not being impeccable with your word to say that you was going to do what you wanted to do, and be the one to form new habits, create new circumstances in your life. Because if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. But you have the ability for change. You have the ability to create whatever you want in your life. If you could believe it, you could achieve it. So let's start just doing it. And always remember that it is impossible. It may seem like it's impossible until it's done. And just know that if you are very intentional on making your dreams become a reality, then you will see the compound effects start forming into your life. So, with that being said, I want everybody to have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you're watching a replay, I want to thank you so much for watching the replay. And I want everybody to have a fantastic one.